One of the big differences between the UK and America, I think, as well, is the way that the homeless show up. So in the UK, I've been a club promoter for 15 years, right? At 2 a.m. in the morning, the only people that are out are club promoters, the people that are going to our parties, and homeless people. And the way that they act, their demeanor, the fact that the US has so much more sketchy, aggressive, talking to themselves, shuffling along the street. They'll be much more forthcoming. And I think a big part of that is the fact that you don't have a way to sweep up people that should be in mental health care.
Yeah.
You know, if you are someone that falls through the cracks in one way or another, becomes homeless, that means you're less likely to get a job. Less likely to get a job, no medical insurance. That means that if you do have any underlying problems, they're not going to be looked after because you're not going to pay for it. Maybe you turn to drugs. That makes the mental health problems worse. And it just becomes a spiral. And whereas in the UK, step 1 or 2 of that, you're going to get picked up by the National Health Service and taken away.
Yeah, well, that is ideal. If it's good mental health service, that's ideal. And that's what they used to have in America. They used to have mental health institutions that would take people off the streets. But somewhere, was it in the Reagan administration, Jamie? I know we've looked this up before, right? We've gone into this. There were some sweeping acts in the Reagan administration that just literally like released people from mental health institutions that couldn't take care of themselves. And these people were pretty fucked up. And so those folks wind up on the street.
Jocko told me the number of beds per capita that we have in the UK versus the US is wildly different. It's like 1 per 100,000 people or something over here, which is just way, way, way less than apparently than you need.
What is the UK?
Way more. I don't know, but pretty much anywhere we'll be able to take somebody in. Someone that's in A&E, if somebody's having a fit, if somebody's having a schizophrenic attack.
What is A&E?
Accident and emergency.
Oh, okay.
And that's at every single different hospital. There will be somewhere that someone could get rolled into.
Yeah, well, schizophrenia, I think it affects 1% of the population. So look at the United States, that's 3 million people. That's crazy. That's a lot of people, and you look at the number of homeless people that we have and the number of people that really need help. It's not good. It's not a good way to run a society. And there's this idea that these people need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Like, that is a fucking really dumb way of looking at it. And it makes a problem for everybody else. So when you look at what's happening in Los Angeles, this sort of attitude that, we need to respect homeless people and let them just fucking camp out whenever they want. It's destroyed real estate prices. It's forced people to move out. It's made people feel very unsafe. And it's not helping the homeless people. It's not helping them at all. You just let them fucking put up their tents at the beach. Now you have just people that don't want to go to the beach, so all the surrounding businesses lose revenue because people don't feel comfortable going there anymore. I mean, I'm sure you've seen what it looks like on the beach in Southern California.